My name is Giancarlo. Some people call me G. My family and I live in Port Jefferson, New York, and I haven't seen or been a part of any live theater yet, but definitely something that interests me in the future. Some fun facts is that I played soccer, basketball, and lacrosse in high school, and I'm 100% Italian. 3 words that I was left with after seeing Hamilton were legacy, time, and honor. As for legacy, the idea of leaving something behind after you were gone was very prominent, so it stuck with me. In regards to time, I chose the word time mostly because of the two of the main characters, Hamilton and Burr, and how they had vastly different viewpoints in regard to time. Hamilton was very worried about running out of time, and therefore he worked very hard and for long hours, whereas Burr was more careful and took a slower approach. And for the last one, honor. Honor resonated with me because of the duels. The duels were 2 major parts of the play, and one of the main reasons why they started was to defend one's honor against someone else. And then although we only watched a recording of a live performance, the choreography during Satisfied stood out to me because all the different intrinsic, moving around while singing, and it was very impressive to see. And I'm sure if we saw it live, it would be that much more impressive. As for the theme, I thought a big theme of the play was legacy, and the playmakers wanted the audience to think about building a legacy that will stand the test of time. I believe they were successful in doing that because they instilled that idea in many of the main characters. They talked about how history has its eyes on you, and Hamilton especially was very concerned about how his legacy would play out after he was gone. Now, getting a little past Hamilton, talking about owning your own, this seems like a great way to enhance learning as well as the learning environment. I think this is going to allow students to think confidently and freely, as well as keeping an open mind towards other ideas that may differ from theirs. When Professor Elliott was talking about the BIPOC members and many of the different lack of opportunity they may have, it specifically stood out to me just because I feel like maybe in other areas right now, members of the BIPOC community may be gaining a little more equality as they should, and maybe that's a little lacking still in theater. So hopefully that can change in the near future. The articles, it stood out because of the language used for me. Some of the actors were using the words like diminish us and shame us to explain how they feel and how they've been treated, and then what they call white American theater. So that stood out to me just because those words, they chose to use those words for a reason. So hopefully we could all come together and treat everyone the same. As for Hamilton and how that connects to some of the current events I read was the roles that some of the BIPOC actors played, and how some of these BIPOC actors were able to play traditionally white roles. And I thought that was a cool way to, 1, give them more opportunity, and 2, just a possibly way to maybe pioneer for other plays to do the same thing. So that's it. Bye.